This show is brought to you by Love and Kizomba Necklace.
Hello and welcome to the Kizomba Point of View. I'm Lorraine and I'm sitting here with Good Sounds, Vice and Jay. Welcome guys.
Hi, thank you.
You guys are in the Kizomba scene, so the Kizomba Point of View. That's what we like to hear. Vice, why do you love Kizomba?
First of all, I love to dance. I love to express myself by movement. And I've been doing hip hop for a couple of years. And then I was thinking about I want to do some different kind of expressions of movements. And I went to salsa, bachata. Then I was thinking Kizomba, let me check that out.
Okay.
Because some of my friends of mine are doing Kizomba also. So, friends are taking each other to some parties. Yeah. So I was introduced to Kizomba.
Do you remember your first Kizomba dance?
It was worse.
Yeah?
I'm the guy who always want to jump in because of enthusiasm and go there and then I will see what happens, And I believe if you go and you just see what happens and you follow your heart, you will eventually learn it.
Okay.
And that's what dancing to me is about.
Your first Kizomba dance was not in a class or?
No, it was really at a party.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So you really went in raw. You just just want to try it.
I just want to try it,
Okay.
Yeah.
I see Jay knocking his head I understand. Did you also do that?
Well, it's almost similar. I was with a group of friends and they put on a Kizomba song. And a friend of mine was dancing with this girl and I was mesmerized. I was like, what is this?
I want to dance with this girl or not like that?
Well, yeah, also, of course. But the main point was the dance. I mean, I just started dancing salsa. I just started to taste a little bachata. And all of a sudden, there was this Kizomba. I've never heard of it before. And then afterwards, they taught me some basic steps. But I was terrible. And I don't like being terrible at something. I was enjoying it, but I was terrible. So then I decided to take some classes.
Okay, so
yeah, I did take classes.
Wow, okay, that's cool. Good sounds.
Yeah.
I know that you dance a couple of years right now in Kizomba?
Not really.
Not really, no?
Really, no. Well, I'm from where it starts. I'm from Angola.
Yes.
And I grew up dancing Kizomba with my grandma, with my mom and sisters. And for me, it's a little bit different than with those guys.
But when you say you dance Kizomba with your mom and grandma, that means that you do dance Kizomba a long time, right?
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like a couple of years. Not in this scene.
In the scene.
Ah, okay.
Or something like
okay, and could you explain what do you mean? Is it like in your culture?
Yeah, it's just very different. Like we don't need any schools because we learn it
at home.
At home or on the streets, so it's different. And I know that my first steps were on my grandmom's feet.
Oh, really? That's cute.
One, two. So we dance while we're cleaning, while we're brushing our teeth. It's not that we go to a dance school to learn it. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't feel like I'm into that word.
Okay, because it's part of who you are.
It's part of my culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it because of the music that is in your culture or like the dances? Like, can you tell me the roots?
It's both. Because first of all, it was Rabita.
Rabita.
And after that, they improved it.
Yes.
It became Samba.
Okay.
And then it became Kizomba.
Ah.
So, but if you look at the styles, they're still different.
Okay.
They're still different. But if I look to the styles here, they look similar,
But okay, can you give one example? What's different between the two?
The chemistry is different. The creativity is different. The body language is different. The interaction is different. The dance moves is also different. So it's not like a choreography, for example.
Okay.
And sometimes when I dance with someone, what I hear is you too traditional. You like traditional. What does it mean? Yeah, you too. Are you from Angola? Yes. Oh, yes. I can see it.
They're not used to it.
They're not used to it. So they expect me to dance like a robot. And sometimes I see it on the dance floor. They can only dance with the same people, like from that dance school,
Yeah.
for example. And
But
sometimes I come to the steps. It's more like standing like this, and then you go. and it's not natural.
Okay.
So, and that's why I don't think there was an interaction between the dancers.
But do you see that there's a lot of people that go back to the roots of Kizomba right now in this scene, or are there still people that try to find it? Like, do people know the difference?
No, it became too commercial.
Okay.
So teachers want to make money from it.
That's how you feel, how you see it right
Yes,
now.
people want to make money, and they want to see it as it's too sensual. Like it's too the way they dance now. It's not the way I used to, and you can dance it that way with your grandma, with your mom, or your sister.
And the style that you see right now, you cannot dance it with your grandma or with your sister, no?
No.
Vice.
Yeah.
I want to know, what do you think about Urban Kids? Because that's a different style, right?
Yeah, that's a different style. And from what I know, it's a style that has been developed in this modern age of the Kizomba world. If I can mention, I've been doing some hip hop classes and jazz classes, and there was one teacher of mine who used to give jazz and ballet, and he was a Caucasian guy, and he says, we have got our body, this part, and we've got our arms and legs.
Mm-hmm.
In the Western world, we use our arms and legs. In Africa, you can correct me they use this part of the body, the center of the body. They move from here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been done some old school hip hop and we move from here. Yeah. And nowadays, if I can talk a little bit about hip hop, they move with the arms. This stands still. And I can compare with urban kids and with traditional. And what I feel what he was saying, like now they're dancing like robot. The groove, the vibe isn't there from my point of view. It's there anymore. It's not there. There is more technical. And the soul is not really there. So, with all the respect, if I can choose between urban kids and traditional, I choose over traditional.
Okay.
Well, I find this funny because, in my point of view, I actually enjoy urban kids more than Kizomba, and but it's not like I see it as two totally different things. Mm-hmm. It's basically when I hear music, I try to express it in one way in my body, and when I hear urban kids. It expresses it a bit more staccato, a bit more robotic, for lack of a better term. Mm-hmm. But when I hear Kizomba, the flow changes. So I flow with the music. And I think the whole discussion about urban kids, Kizomba, makes separation, but basically there's not. There's a certain music playing, and when you listen to the music, you try to flow with the music. What he said about the body language, about the expression, it changes. It makes you move different.
You just go with the flow, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you for watching the Kizomba Point of View. If you would like to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe to the Kizomba channel, because we'll be back with some more Kizomba.